Oh guys, my lovely partner Jade has just given me a phone call to notify me that on Monday they're opening up the Queensland borders. With COVID happening, I haven't been able to see my mum it's been well over 12 months now. I'm going to do a quick trip up to Queensland, surprise her, not going to tell her.
Oh my fucking god! Oh no way! Oh my god!
Home sweet home. So the next spot north of Big Hill picnic area is of course the Big Hill beach. So something worth noting that that at Big Hill Beach, across the road, is a campground called Waves Campground. Now, obviously it's your normal campground, does have power, water. There is no dogs though, but it's got a little cafe. So have a look here. So I did have a look at this place when I was looking at places to stay, and I did notice that this place has they do yoga here as well. So if you're into your yoga, check it out. So you can see, maybe not, but right there where that big yellow bus is, that's where we just came from. So that's the Big Hill picnic area. So you've got all this beach to yourself. Now, one thing that I'll mention, because you are sort of driving along all this corrugated dirt road tracks, some of it's good, some of it's pretty bad. Obviously it's going to put a bit of work on your rig and obviously the track as well. So what I've done is I've dropped my PSI down from about 45 to about 38. Mightn't sound like a lot, but it makes a big difference. Ride's a lot softer, and I found that out the hard way on the first day. Okay, so next spot around is Delicate Campgrounds. Same kind of setup. It's not as close to the beach. There is a beach access just here with some showers. It's got some small amenities here. Not quite as good as the others that we've seen, but I mean, it's exactly what you need. You know, you've got your amenities, so you don't have to worry about bringing your portable toilet and then doing the awful I know Jade loves doing she takes a little portable toilet and she has to do, because she's the only one who uses it, has to do the dump run. I'm fortunate enough I haven't had to deal with it yet, but it's got everything you need. Anyway, we'll go check out Delicate. Again, another big open wide beach. You can never get sick of this. There's a couple of, looks like there's a couple of rock pools over here, so we'll go check those out. I might even get the drone up just so you can get a better idea of how beautiful this place is. How nice is this? Our own private little ocean bar. Are you kidding me? Woo! Oh, this is unbelievable. Just drifting through here. Oh, all to myself. Oh. Tell you what, this is living. Lucky it didn't clip me. Oh, another one. So nice. Give me a beer and I'm done. I tell you what, I didn't get a surf today because the wind's it's been bad. It's been onshore all day and super high tides. Yeah, I still might try and sneak one in, but when you're doing things like this, it doesn't matter. Alright, let's get this drone up. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Oh, I'm really happy to have come and chosen this place. I originally was going to go down the coast, down the south coast. Probably I was looking at staying somewhere really close to Bendalong, somewhere along there. Or the Jervis Bay area, mainly because of the surf, and really I'd never been there before. I really wanted to take you guys down there and suss it out, but I looked at the extended forecast and it didn't look great. So talking to a few mates, and they suggested heading up north, which obviously the weather's normally always better up north, and first 3 to 4 days that I was here was just perfect. It was like 28 to 30 degrees, and the surf was pumping. Obviously, like I said before, I didn't film a lot because I had actually forgotten the SD cards, but I was just in the moment and just surfing, and I'd really only come back to my home base here just to have a quick bite to eat and then straight back out there. I spoke to a friend of mine, Richie, who lives not too far from my mother's house, who goes to Straddie quite a bit. So I've teed up a Straddie trip. I'm really G'd up about it. I've been wanting to get to Straddie for God knows how long, and for whatever reason, even when I lived in the area, I never went to Straddie. So I'm busting to get there. Richie's been there quite a bit. He's actually got a car over there on the island, so we're just going to take the fast ferry across to the island, just boards and probably a backpack in hand, and that'll be us for the day. Everyone's really happy around here. Everyone's waving at me. It's a good vibe. It's good when you're driving along a dirt road and everyone sort of does like the finger flick, like if it's kind of like the good vibe flick. Anyway, I'll show you the setup that we've got going on here. Got me a little fire going on. It's only early, so she's not roaring right now. But I parked myself under this nice little tree. Doesn't cast any shade over the solar panel, which is good. Now, the solar, I was kind of a little bit worried about the fact that, especially with the clouds and stuff around, but it's pretty much been at 100% the whole time. Now, I have been running an extra solar blanket, I think it's 180 or 200 solar blanket as well, and it's been up to 14 amps, which is pretty much maxed out. 13 on the scale is actually full, so I've been running that, but it rained last night, so yesterday afternoon I packed that up, put that away. I obviously didn't want to get it wet. Packed that up and left up the 120 amp solar panel, and that's just been running everything. I mean, all I'm running is the radio now. I run some LED lights at night for a very short time, and obviously my fridge. The fridge is kind of, it's not really working that hard because I'm not in and out of it all the time because I'm never really here. It's only the afternoons when I'm cracking a tinny that I'm opening it quite frequently. So that's about it. Water's kind of been the only other thing that I've been worried about. I feel like if I do a big trip and have to sustain myself, water will be the thing that makes or breaks me. And what I mean by that is, I think with the solar that I've got and the solar blanket, I could easily sustain myself for a long period of time, granted that there's some sort of sun. But water would be my biggest issue. Obviously, like I'm coming in from a surf. I haven't been having like big showers or anything like that, and Jade's not here, so obviously I'm saving water there as well. I'm not as anal on doing the dishes as maybe she is, and that's because I'm partially a grub. But I've been coming home having very quick rinses, get the sand off me, make sure I don't drag sand into the camper, and just get that salt water off me as well. So I've been doing that, you know, 2 or 3 times a day. And I've got a 200 litre capacity on the camper, and I'll just see what I am. So got here on the Monday night, it's now Friday night, so 5 nights worth. Just let me turn this music down. Just having a Friday night party by myself. So water capacity, you can see I'm halfway through my 80 litre water tank, and then I'm a quarter through my 120. So, you know, I'm going to study for a couple of days as well, and that'll obviously I won't be touching that while I'm away. So I think that sort of gets me sorted, but it does make me think about maybe carrying a few extra jerry cans or something like that on a longer trip. You know, like I'd love to do a trip up to, you know, somewhere like Quobba Station up in Western Australia, where it'd be the same scenario. It'd just be obviously the sun and there's no water. So, like I said, solo, no dramas, but water would be the biggest thing. So, another thing too is I've only been using the water for doing the dishes and having a shower. I've been drinking water from these 25 litre little jerrys that I've got. Main reason is because I haven't actually properly flushed these tanks yet, and this will help me sustain my stay here as well. So I've just been drinking out of those. I've got a little refillable metallic water bottle that I've been using, this one here, and you know, I'll do 3 or 4 of those a day, just basically depending on how thirsty I am. Obviously I'm out in the sun all day, so I'm trying to keep hydrated, so at least sort of 3 or 4 of those a day, and then I'll fill one up to take to bed with me at night time. But yeah guys, that's pretty much the setup. Obviously we've got this pull-out kitchen. The only thing we really use it for is a cutting bench, and obviously it's got the sink there as well, because I'm such a big fan of the Weber that we've got. I cook everything on the Weber. Even when I'm at home, I use the Weber that often. But that's about it. I mean, I'm outside all day. I come here, like I say, to have a little bit of lunch and whatnot, and then I'm straight back out there again. So haven't been using a lot of power. The only reason I'm inside is to either charge a few things, which is the first time I've actually used the 1000 watt inverter. I use it to charge the drone, and I'm going to use it to charge the GoPro later as well, because obviously I'm using those batteries. The drone batteries only typically last sort of half an hour, and I've got 2 of those. So I've had to charge both of those up. But that's sort of fine. They'll sort of draw a small amount. I'll just do them sort of, I'll do one overnight and then another one during the day, and the solar will keep up that, no dramas. But other than that, it's been good. It's been good to sort of test out the camper and see how it goes over a long period of time, you know, without those essentials with their power and whatnot. And that's the reason that we bought this camper as well, is obviously so we can do these trips and be self-sufficient. And it's been great. We had a bit of rain last night and it held up perfect, which is obviously why it's like you've got these awnings here. I've put that on an angle so it doesn't hold water, and I can still have the ventilation through the fly screen there. So that's been good as well. Really, I've got nothing bad to say about this camper at the moment. We had a slight little leak when we were at where was it, Nambucca Heads, which we spoke about in one of our earlier episodes. But I think yeah, that much amount of rain, it was pretty torrential. You're gonna have issues anyway, but I've yet to get a candlestick and put it on the seams and sort that out, but we haven't had a lot of rain, so it's been all good. All right guys, the day has finally come. It's Monday and the Queensland borders have opened up to New South Wales. Ew! Very exciting day for me in particular, because I haven't seen my poor mum in over a year. and it's only because of due to COVID. We've had so many trips cancelled. She was coming to Sydney, we were going to see her. She was gonna come and stay with us on our trip over in October last year. She was coming away with us to Stratty for the week. Obviously that got canned. But yeah, get to see old Mumsy today. She doesn't know I'm coming, so it's going to be a total surprise. I've rang the grandparents and let them know what's happening. So they've booked a dinner at the local pub for us tonight, which would be fun. A couple of cheeky beers, I'm sure. Mum doesn't mind throwing them back. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to just seeing the look on her face. She's going to be over the moon. So yeah, it's going to be a great moment, and I'll take you guys with me. Tomorrow, a good mate of mine, Richie's taking me over to Stratty the day. We're going to do a bit of surfing and just suss out what Stratty has to offer, which is quite a lot. So yeah, it's a good day. It's an exciting day. For now, I've got I think it's about a 6-hour drive. So just get this out of the way, get this done, and I'm home. I'm going to stop in at D-Bar and have a sip.
Because I was fucked. Like, it was meaningless because the card
Alright, so I just got to D-Bar after that 6-hour drive. Another hour and a bit to get to Mum's, but it's just before midday. I didn't surf this morning, so I'm just going to go paddle out at D-Bar, get wet, hopefully get a couple of waves. There's not many people around, the waves aren't great, but I need to get in the water after that little drive. I've just been sweating out in the car. So I just got done surfing at D-Bar. It was pretty bad. The winds got stuck into it a fair bit too. There's been like all the banks, I'll show you a clip now, that all the banks have been eroded from the really high tides that we've been getting from the full moons, and there's just debris washed up everywhere. So there's like sticks and stuff floating in the water. It's usually a really, really beautiful place here. I mean, it still is. The water's still crystal clear, surprisingly, but it's not worth getting the drone up because it's blowing a gale. And to be honest, I'd rather show you guys this, you know, on another ep when we come down here and spend a bit of time down here, and you know, show you the best of D-Bar, not the worst. Anyway, I'm gonna go probably up to Snapper, check the waves there, and go up to the Rainbow Bay Surf Club and have a cheeky beer and probably a palmy. Right, so I've just arrived at my nan's house. Well, I've been here for a while, just hanging out with the oldies, and Mum's about due to arrive in about, oh actually this might be her, she's due to arrive in about any minute now, so just gonna go inside and surprise her.
So we don't want I can stand anywhere. Hello, doll.
Hi, Chris. Oh my fucking god! Oh no way! Oh my god! What are you doing here? Oh, oh my god! What are you doing here?
I was trying to surprise you.
Oh my baby! Where have you been? I've been at work! I'm coming down soon!
I've been away.
Oh, it's all right, Susie. It's all right.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
I've been waiting for the borders to open.
Oh my god, how long are you here for?
Just for one night.
Oh, God! When do you go home?
Tomorrow night?
Oh, I have to have the day off tomorrow. Oh my God! So I'm so happy to see you.
That's why. That's
You
why.
had no idea.
That's why I said to you, are you coming straight home tonight? I knew he was coming a couple of days ago.
Oh, when did you get here?
Today.
Today?
What time?
4
Oh,
o'clock.
yeah, this afternoon.
No, well, I had to work back.
And we're going to go out at 7:15. The bus is picking us up, so what are you going to do? Leave your car here or what?
Oh no, I'll take it home. Oh my God, I can't believe it. I haven't seen you for so long. Right, I'm so happy to see you. Oh God. It's been nearly 14 months. Oh, you're going to give her a heart attack.